It started with a restraining order and ended with a police officer shot inside her own home. On June 30th, 2025, 3 officers went to serve Kelsey Fitzsimmons a restraining order at her home in North Andover, Massachusetts. The order temporarily removed her 4-month-old son and her dog from the home. What happened next is where the case splits into 2 very different versions. Prosecutors alleged that Fitzsimmons grabbed her service weapon and pointed it at Officer Patrick Noonan, even attempting to fire. They argued the gun didn't go off because there was no round in the chamber, and that Noonan fired in self-defense. But Fitzsimmons told a very different story on the stand. She testified that she was in the middle of a mental health crisis, suffering from severe postpartum depression, and that in that moment she made the decision to take her own life. She said she never pointed the gun at anyone else, only at herself. "I wanted to be alone with my firearm and take my life," she told the court. She described losing everything in a matter of minutes, her child, her fiancé, her home, and believing her career would be next. Noonan testified that he heard a clicking sound and saw her manipulate the weapon before he fired. The defense pushed back, calling his account inconsistent and arguing there was no clear motive for her to harm a fellow officer. Fitzsimmons was shot, suffered a punctured lung, and underwent multiple surgeries during her recovery. After 4 days of testimony, the case came down to one key question: intent. And on March 26, 2026, Judge Jeffrey T. Karp ruled there was reasonable doubt. Fitzsimmons was found not guilty of assault with a dangerous weapon. No jury. Just the judge weighing 2 conflicting versions of the same moment, and finding that the prosecution had not met the burden of proof. The case is over in court. But the questions it raises about mental health, perception in high-stress encounters, and how intent is interpreted are still very much open. This is Case and Cues with Carrie.